Good day, Domik Nation, and welcome to the vlog. This set of lights has burnt out and we can't figure out how, and we don't want to take all the decorations. I think I'll have to do that. I think I'll set my mind to it, grab some of the decorations, take all these decorations off and move this lighting down just to cover this patch, because you can see lights, no lights, lights. There's the car. So I'm going to phone Honda today and see what I should do, because it's under a lease and there's like rules. They need to know everything that's going on with the car. So we're not sure if we're debating on whether or not we're going to buy it out, because we like the car a lot. But we'll see. Let me know if you guys love your lease. I guess it depends on how much you drive. That's all it comes down to. If you're really close to work and you don't go to the cottage every weekend, and a lease is probably a great idea. But if you like traveling around and going to Newfoundland and stuff and Florida, and lease is not a good idea. So somebody asked me one day to tell you guys what I ate in a day type thing. So we're gonna do that today, and so this is we could call it the day after the accident plus what I eat in a day. Okay, so first thing I did was I woke up. That's not part of my eating. And then I do like half a glass of this, which is probably only like 2 or 3 ounces maybe. And then I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, and it is this size of bowl. I know I gotta do the dishes too. So I'll have about that. I have 2 coffees, and of course it's 6 cups. Because of the size of the mugs, I'm so used to it being, so all my mugs are like this size. So I guess it's 6 cups of coffee, let's call it. And because who drinks little coffee out of the little tiny one? It's just like sip, sip, gone. I like to sip, 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 gone. So I put like a just under a level teaspoon of sugar. If I could cut that out, that'd be great. Eventually, someday. And then right now, because it's Christmas time, which is probably my naughty list here thing, I put this, like, instead of creamer, I use eggnog. Best eggnog in the world right there. Probably about maybe a cup or less of milk. So there you go. So it's a little bit of orange juice. Again, I think these are like 6, maybe 8 ounce glasses. That's about half, so maybe 4 ounces of orange juice, the coffee, the cereal, and then I boiled up a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna try and eat 1 egg every day. This because my cousin, she's a nutritionalist, and she says you have to have protein every morning, and so that's going to be my protein every morning, just 1 egg. So I cooked up a whole, 8 of them, and I'll put them in a bin, put them in the fridge. I put them in cold water, put them on the stove, put the timer on for 10 minutes on high, and walked away, and that should be it. So let's crack one of these eggs open and see if it is it. Of course, you have to have your salt and pepper.
So the secret that I learned from Paul, I'll use this. I use a dirty one, how about that? As soon as it's finished boiling, you just take it off the stove and run it under cold water. And that shocks the shell. It's supposed to come off really easily, but in this situation, it is not coming off at all. I hate that when it does this. Hopefully the camera can focus on that. So it is stuck. I don't think I did it long enough. You think 10 minutes would be good, but obviously it's not. Looks like we're gonna have gooey, crappy eggs. I wonder if I can throw them back on again. This sucks. This is why you're supposed to shock them. I have no idea why this happens. Maybe they're older eggs. I don't know, but it seems really gooey inside. And that's not gonna be good for me. Yeah. Come on, dude. This is why you shock them. Shock the monkey. So maybe next time 12 minutes. Wow, this sucks.
That is like the worst boiled egg in the history of the world. I personally like pepper, a little bit of salt, and munch away. Let's see if it's, I don't think it's ready. Nope. So here's my protein for the day. Actually tastes good like that. So next time I'll put the eggs in tap water, throw it on the stove, put it on for 12 minutes, and it'll probably be definitely more done than that. First things first, I got to phone Honda, find out where I should take the car, what I should do, and they'll give me the advice that the leasing company needs to tell me. So it turns out I have to go to South Barrie Collision Center, drive in there, and they will apparently just give me a drive-through estimate, and then I'll phone the lady and we'll go from there. All right, I'm all done my work. It is 11:15. I gotta get out my camera gear because I have to go and shoot a video for today. Don't have anything set. Nothing set in stone. So that's all charged up and ready to go because I don't mess with it. I'll have to bring my drone, get the drone shot, and I'll do the dishes when I get back. I'll put the eggs away, shut off the tree. My cars are already swept off. I did that first thing this morning. That's right, Carol took the other car because it's got snow tires on it, and I have to take this one in and get an estimate. All right, let's move. We are on our way. It is 11:04, and there's 4 things I need to do. So I have to remember 4 things without making a list. Number 1 is get the car checked. Number 2 is food review. Number 3 is water. Gotta get 4 more jugs of water. We're on to our last jug, so gotta get that. And then I also have to dip into Canada Computers and get an HDMI cable because we're gonna need my laptop to play the tribute video at Kim's funeral. So Tyler found a projector and a screen, which is excellent. It's funny because a lot of the the funeral homes usually have like a big screen television on a cart just for that reason, so people can do video presentations, play movies. So I'm not sure why they don't have it. Maybe it's because it's a small town, I guess. Anyway, so we're off to Barrie. I was gonna fly my drone just before we left, but it's snowing again, and the drone just doesn't like to fly in precipitation. Plus, it makes the screen go all funny. I had 5 things I gotta do. We gotta go to the post office first. Let's do that. All right, we got 1 letter from Howard from Burbank, California. When I was down there last, Howard really wanted to take me out to dinner to his favorite barbecue place. He emailed me. So he said, I'd like to send you some money so you can buy a bottle of rum or whatever for the season, and to show his appreciation for all the hard work that I do. That's his words, not my words. And I said, dude, just give the money to your local food bank or charity or whatever. And he says, I do that every single month, but I want to do this for you. Please don't take this from me. So he sent me a check. It's for $7,000. No, it's not. And Howard's like, what? It just basically, because I sent him a link to our liquor control board. It's called the LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario, and that's where we have to buy our alcohol usually. And so I sent him a link to show him how much a bottle of rum costs. So he sent me the equivalent in US funds. So I gotta put that into number 6 thing I have to do today. I have to go to the bank and put this check into there so I can buy my bottle of rum to let Howard know that I appreciate his fine gesture of alcoholism. Thanks, buddy. Made it to Elkona, get to the bank. I'm gonna lock the door. Got too much expensive stuff in there. RBC 123. Seagulls. If the seagull flies by the sea, where does the bagel fly? All right, Howard, I cashed your check. So I transferred it into Canadian funds, and I'm not going to buy the bottle of rum until Friday. It's Monday today, because if I buy a bottle of rum, I'll be tempted to indulge in that bottle of rum. So I will buy it Friday and celebrate, I guess that will be my 5th day of 12 rides to Christmas. So this is gonna be a long vlog, man. Lots of stuff happening. Let's go. Made it to the estimate place. Wasn't sure if I should just drive in or what. I guess so. I guess my car's all cleaned off. So they took all my information down, then somebody's gonna come out and assess it a bit better. But again, you can see how much it's been pushed. This has been pushed out that way. Big gap. What's got pushed. Okay, so I met the gentleman, and he's going to give me a email or a phone call in the next little while. Probably an email, so it's all broken down what they're going to fix. Yeah, he says a couple hours here, a couple hours there. He's pointing to certain things on the bumper and the hatchback. He actually pushed the hatchback, and it snapped back into place. So the covering, although it's damaged, I guess was kind of warped and pushed out of its spot, so he just pushed it back in. So now the car looks fine, except for the damage that the lady did when she impacted the car. So I'll get that estimate, and then I'll deal with it from there on. Trying to figure out what I was going to eat today, and I noticed this is a brand new Popeyes here. I don't ever remember seeing a Popeyes in this area. The other Popeyes that's up here in Barrie is like on Dunlop Street, and it's like a really crappy small plaza type place, so it's really hard to park. And so this is lots of room, lots of options for me to find a good spot. And it's kind of windy out there. You can see that flag just booking it. And so I'm going to set up my stuff, and then we'll shoot that and then move on to the next thing. I'm only going to order there's like pepper tender something, and I'm just going to order that and I guess a drink, because I don't want to have to do a bike ride too on top of this, so yikes. All done the Popeyes review, just about to take down my stuff. I didn't eat that many fries because, you know, that's a lot of food. Is this gonna slide? All done the Popeyes review. I didn't eat that many fries because I need to do that bike ride, and I need to do it within the next 2 hours. I don't want all this food in my stomach before I jump on a bike. All this stuff is done. I've already shut that off. The light died on this one again, so I've called that battery the FU battery, and I'm gonna mark on it to see if it happens again. Maybe these are the two newer batteries for these two lights, and I'll make sure I use these every time I do it, and that will be my backup, just in case one of these dies, because this took 31 minutes to shoot, which is absolutely disgusting. It should have only taken about under 20 minutes. I'm trying to keep them under 20 minutes so I know how to say it, but they took forever. They didn't give me the right receipt. So this is the receipt, and it's just the Visa part of it, so it just shows me that it costs $7.90. So there's no breakdown of anything, and I need it to be broken down so I can give you guys that little list in my video saying, you know, the combo costs this, then I got the fries this, and then the tax is this, and then the total was this, and then I convert it into American so that Americans don't freak out on how much it costs here after I do the exchange, and that's how it is. So let's go. We got to get the water, and I think I've done everything I need to do, and then get home and edit this to put it up now. Made it over to the water depot. Time to fill up my water bottles. I got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get busy. Water all done. 4 jugs. I like using this vehicle to get water because they can all sit there standing up like that. All right, over to Canada Computers, which is just across the street. I need the keys for that, apparently. Jumped on over. We're at Canada Computer now. It's horrible getting around here. So many cars. Can't even get out of the parking lot. Yay. I got the cable. I got the HDMI cable that I wanted. And I've been telling you guys about trying to transfer old movies from my old deck into my computer, but I had to go, I think it's called 4-pin to 9-pin max. So I'm not sure if you can see that little tiny pin right there. That's a 4-pin Firewire to 8-pin Firewire. It's Firewire 800. So right now I only have 4-pin to a 6-pin, and I need a 9-pin. So I'd have to go from the deck into an old hard drive, from a hard drive into a computer, into another hard drive, which went into my computer. And that was just a total waste of time. So now I've got the cable, I can bypass the old hard drive, which I think was crashing my computer. Anyway, time to go home, people. Got back home at around 2 o'clock. It is now 10 to 3, so 50 minutes it took me to get the cards out of here, put the stuff in here, compress it. Still compressing. I've got 2 more files to compress, but I went through the whole timeline and got all the artwork done. So I got my end slate done. I just had to put the video there, but I can't do that until it's compressed. I've got my rating already done. I've got the title done. If I click my playhead, put it over there, so my title is all done, which is great. So now I can play it. So that's all, everything's good. I've got all the information I need in there, so the address, and then I got my Instagram shot in there, got the price list. Everything's done. That's not done because I don't know exactly how long it took for them to serve me, so I can't do that until I see the video footage again, and then I can do an in, out, and I'll know how long it actually took as opposed to me timing it at the drive-through. So we're just waiting on that, and once that's done, then I can drag the footage in and get this job done. It'll be interesting. I also got the thumbnail done, and I also created a playlist thumbnail, which is at the end, on the end slate. So I'm going to try and put a playlist clickable button there. Somebody's mentioning that this all of a sudden turns into me wearing a Santa hat. It goes from that icon to a Santa hat icon. That's because when somebody's watching this right now, because my avatars across all my media have the Santa hats on it, when YouTube places the clickable button there, they use that avatar. So basically, as soon as Christmas is over and I put my avatars back to normal, then all these you won't be able to tell. So it goes from this, and it basically starts here and then turns into the avatar clickable button that YouTube puts on there for me with this new end slate thing, so that you can touch it with your finger on your iPhones and touchable smartphones. Anyway, off to work. Okay, we are going to attempt ride number 2. Hopefully my bum's not too sore. I realized yesterday that when you ride on rollers, you can turn your brakes off, because brakes really don't matter once you fall off this thing. So, and the brakes do work. They're like special brakes that, even though they're like off so the wheel can come off, they'll still clamp right down and brake you if you have to. It's just you have to pull harder on it, that's all. Not a big deal. So we're going to do our bike ride. I weighed myself this morning. I was like 224.5. Again, on the weekend, I had some rum and cokes, and then yesterday I had, when we went to dinner, I had like the salad, the soup, the bread, the double veal Parmesan. So I was really full last night. I knew I was going to be heavier today than I was the day before. So I'm going to try really, really hard to eat celery and peanut butter and apples and pears when I'm hungry, as opposed to like crappy foods and things like that. So I got this is my Muskoka sweater on. I'm going to try, obviously, to change it up every now and then. And so tomorrow I'll wear Psychologic, I think, is Logic Cycle. Can't remember. They sent me a shirt a couple years ago, which is cool. So we're going to do our ride, and I'll let you know what we did. Before we start riding, Ben offered me his Ghetto Blastery type thing that's Bluetooth to my phone. And that way I only have to worry about just the phone as my source of, instead of, I have like the two remotes, one's the volume, one's the playlist. This one, it'll just do everything right here off my phone. So we're gonna give it a shot, Ben, so I can use it anytime I want. If that's the case, then I'll probably remove that from the kitchen. We don't need it in here. That's the only reason it's in here. Bike ride, let's go. Let's see if we can go with you guys. No! No, wait for it. There we go. That wasn't the easiest thing to do. So that's what it looks like. Sorry about the wind. I'm supposed to press start. Ah! Oh, look at that. Whoa! Okay. We are off, and my butt is sore from yesterday's ride. So we're not off to a good start. Oh. All right, half an hour coming up. All done. Wow. Today I rode for 32 minutes and 15 seconds. So I think the first one was 30:15 or 31:15. I can't remember how many minutes I rode. This time I did 11.48 kilometers, and my average speed was 21.4. So I'm really happy about that. I'm just not sure why the numbers are a little bit wacky today, because it looks like I went faster, but in a longer period of time. That doesn't make sense. And then I'll have to check what I did yesterday. So I burned 400 calories. There you go. 400 calories, 32 minutes, 15 seconds, and we did 11.48 kilometers. And so I'm gonna probably do a few more rides at this pace, and then I'll try and start kicking it up a notch. I tried a little bit today, but like every 5 minutes I hit a wall. I'm not sure if you've ever hit a wall exercising, but it just like your brain just says stop, and then your body starts giving you fake seizures, not seizures, just fake feelings that you know, stop, just stop. This is too hard. Just give up, and you just got to get through that wall. I definitely want to do a couple 45-minute rides. Hopefully at least one 1 hour ride. Maybe for the finale ride we'll do 1 hour. But anyway, that's my ride for today. Thanks again for all your support through this little endeavor. I actually heard a commercial on the radio today about the Barrie Food Bank. They're trying to raise, I think, 150,000 pounds of food this year. So they've got these paper bags at all the grocery stores, and you're supposed to fill it up with extra food as you're buying food. Buy some for the food bank, throw it in there. Do that if you'd like as well. I'm sure your areas are doing the same thing. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this very, very, very long video blog. If you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Ding, 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 ding. See you guys tomorrow. Ciao.